Before your electrician starts rough in, you need more than a list of outlets. You need a room-by-room plan for how power, lighting, networking, cameras, televisions, audio, and future technology will work together. These decisions are easiest while the framing is open. After drywall, every change costs more and creates more disruption. Start with furniture and daily use. Mark where beds, desks, sofas, televisions, nightstands, and equipment cabinets will actually sit. Then place outlets, data connections, switches, and controls around those real locations. A television outlet centered on the wall may be wrong once the screen size, mount, soundbar, or cabinet is chosen. A desk needs power and wired data where the desk will land, not somewhere nearby. Next, decide where the home's technology will live. Choose a dry, ventilated, accessible location for the modem, router, network switches, patch panels, camera recorder, audio equipment, control processors, and battery backup. Give that location dedicated power and enough wall or rack space. Avoid squeezing everything into a tiny hot closet. Every data cable, camera cable, and many audio cables should have a clear home run destination. Plan Wi-Fi before electrical boxes and decorative ceilings lock in the layout. Ceiling-mounted access points need data cable and clean locations away from large metal objects, ductwork, and competing ceiling features. Think about both floors, patios, garages, and outbuildings. One router in a mechanical room is not a coverage plan. The goal is wired access points placed for the building, not a pile of wireless extenders added later. Now coordinate television and home theater walls. Confirm power height, data, speaker wiring, blocking for mounts, and a pathway for future signal cables. Decide whether source equipment stays at the television or lives in a nearby cabinet or central rack. Because video connections change over time, an accessible conduit with gentle bends can preserve more options than one permanently buried cable. Lighting control must be discussed with the electrician before rough-in, especially if you want scenes, keypads, centralized dimming, motorized shades, or whole home automation. Identify which lights belong together, where controls should be located, and what the homeowner should be able to do from each entrance. Confirm compatible fixtures and dimming requirements before buying loads or controls. Smart switches cannot fix every wiring or compatibility problem after the fact. Security planning also belongs in this meeting. Walk the exterior and confirm camera views of faces, doors, vehicles, gates, and approaches. Look for rooflines, gutters, lights, and future landscaping that could block the view or cause glare. Plan doorbells, contacts, garage controls, gate communication, and alarm devices. A cable near a corner is not useful if the finished camera cannot see the target. For audio, mark speaker locations around framing, lights, fans, ducts, and plumbing. Decide where amplifiers and sources will live. Include patios, kitchens, great rooms, theaters, and any subwoofer locations that need signal or power. Photograph each wall and ceiling with measurements before insulation covers the structure. Finally, add pathways and documentation. Useful spare conduit may connect the equipment location to the attic, crawlspace, office, television walls, gate, or detached building. Keep bends manageable and endpoints accessible. Label both ends of every cable, create a cable schedule, photograph the open framing, and test every run before drywall. The final walkthrough should include the homeowner, electrician, builder, and low-voltage contractor so responsibilities are clear. The best result is not the house with the most gadgets. It is the house with power, wiring, pathways, and controls placed around how people will actually live. Make these decisions before rough-in begins, and you preserve options without paying to reopen finished walls. Tolbert's audio video offers a pre-drywall smart home planning kit that helps homeowners organize wiring, device locations, and the questions to ask before construction moves forward. Request the planning kit or schedule a pre-drywall planning consultation at tolbertsavvy.com. Subscribe to the Smart Home Fix for practical advice that helps you install it right the first time.